quite a lot of people know a lot more. And I always saw St Martin's Church, the getting of St Martin's Church, as part of our mission work, that it was telling non-Orthodox about Orthodox people, whether they were Christians or not Christians or whatever. It was standing out as what Orthodoxy is. Lots of people don't know what it is, even people who should. If you say you're Orthodox, I don't know whether you found it, but people often think it means you're a Jew, Jewish Orthodox. So that's one reason why I've used the phrase Greek Orthodox, because when I say Greek Orthodox, they know what I mean, because they've been to Greece for holidays and things like this. So it's always been missionary work. And you'll find that if you meet other Antiochians from other parishes, mission has always been a strong point, whereas the Greeks have tended to be, they're not always the same, but the Greeks have tended to be, we're here for the Greeks, and the Russians for the Russians, and also other Slavic peoples are similar. So they're not really interested in others. But you'll find the Antiochians are always interested in bringing other people in.
But I think it helps also that majority of priests are from this land, right?
Yes.
So of course you're interested in your...
Yeah. Yes.
And what do you think? I think we've grown quite a lot since COVID, maybe. What do you think was that made that change? Was it really just St. Martin's? Was it COVID or?
Well, first of all, let me put it in a short way. I think it's God's will, God's work, God's blessing. When we were in St. Helens, we had arguments about whether we should have St. Martin's. For several people, some of them still here in the church, thank God. Some of them said, no, we don't want St. Martin's. We want St. Helens. We were fond of St. Helens. And I can think of 2 or 3 who were quite strong about that. One of the things I said always was, if we get St. Martin's, if we can get St. Martin's, we should grow in a way that we're not growing. We were growing, but small. And if we get St. Martin's, we will grow. I said that about when we were at the Co-op Chapel, that we would grow if we came here, that we shouldn't be too much afraid of it. And that happened. And then we grew still more when we came to St. Martin's. And in human terms, a lot of it may be due to COVID, but I really believe it's the grace of God. I said we would grow. That's experience of other places. People grow, churches grow if they've got room to grow. And that's what's happened. Praise God.